Hello everyone, this is Roxas1359. Welcome back to Let's Play Wario Land. Last time, we began Sherbert Land, the only optional, world inside of Wario Land. And in this episode, we're going to be finishing up this frozen wasteland of death and hedgehogs from stupid cold hard crash. I hate these things so much. Just as much as I hate this cloud that's following us. Yeah, this cloud right here loves to shoot lightning at you. It's kind of a dick. What's even worse is, he follows you a lot through the stage and is indestructible. At least I believe he is. There is no instance in the game in which you can get a star and then end up attacking the cloud. So for all I know, that thing is actually invincible. But for right now, we're gonna go inside right here because we can get ourselves a bull hat and the key. This world, or I should say this course in particular, is the one where I discovered that if you end up dropping a key down a pit by accident, then you end up losing the key and have to die in order to restart the level. To reset the key, because the key doesn't reset if it falls down a pit. That's annoying. The other thing that's annoying, you have to make some pretty tight jumps while guiding the key around. Luckily, if enemies such as the birds run into the key, they'll pretty much die since this key is almighty. I'm literally convinced that these are just keyblades. Wario is a keyblade master. It is canon now. Either way, though, you have to guide this key far enough, and we're not done yet. Oh no, now we gotta guide the key with this stupid cloud. I hate this cloud so much. But on the bright side, now it made a little path for me, so I will say screw everything. Die, hedgehog. Come on. Okay, there's another one. This is for cold hard crash. Never forget. Never forget the pain it put you through, ladies and gentlemen, if you've played Crash Bandicoot 2. But here's where we need to drop off our key. I'm gonna grab this Jet Wario hat right here. And watch out for what's inside here. There is one platform that has ice physics, so while you're Jet Wario, since you run faster, right there, you can slip off. But go on the moving platform and ride it on up, and we'll get ourselves to our second treasure of this stage. I just wanted to get more coins, even though I have a jet hat and I'm gonna be flying down to grab more of them. So let's go up. Grab those, and there we go. Now you need to watch out for the spikes on the ceiling as well. And here's our second treasure, so it is a lantern. Useful? Question mark? Yeah, you'll notice some of the treasures are actually rather interesting once we get more down in the line to some of the later treasures in the game. Sort of like how they were inside Wario Land, only not as self-referential as they were inside of... No, I just said Wario Land. I mean Wario World. I don't know why. I always have the habit of... whenever I'm introducing a part and I do my intro, about 4 out of 5 times... well, no, not 4 out of 5 times. I'll say like 3 out of 5 times. I'll say Wario World instead of Wario Land because I still have the, I guess, muscle memory for mouth movements for saying welcome back to Let's Play Wario Land, Wario World. Which, if you haven't go and see it. Plug. But let's go down here and finish up this stage, shall we? Oh, we got walruses. Walruses with glasses and harpoons. We're not going to be seeing them for quite a long time, ladies and gentlemen. Believe me, we're not going to be seeing them again for a while. So, there we go. That takes care of that stage. And we've unlocked the 19th stage where the boss is, but for right now, we need to go to the 18th one, which is just over here on its own. Yeah, the numbering inside of this stage is very peculiar. Anyway, this is where we can get our third treasure. As you can see right there, the door is right at the beginning, which means we need to find the key and bring it back. Yeah, that's pretty simple, except for the fact of when you're going through doors. This is the stage I was referring to in which you need to watch out for pouncers. Because when you go in and out of doors, it takes about a second for pouncers to actually spawn in visually. their hitboxes and everything else is still entirely active. So they will still crush kill you. How do I know this? Experience! From these pouncers in particular. Anyway, you can notice that these blocks are right here. Do not touch them just yet. We need to go and open up the way for them. And we got Mr. Snowmans, or actually I believe they're called bucket heads of all things. I know, that's kind of an odd, I wouldn't have figured bucket heads for it. It reminds me of Final Fantasy 12 because I've been playing that usually in my free time whenever I'm not recording for the Summer of Bits. Which, I want to ask, how is the Summer of Bits going for everyone? Are people enjoying the Summer of Bits? Because, I mean, if not, then I have failed in every single way possible. I mean, I figured it probably would get to some low points, but I think that Wario Land's a good one. But I can understand where some people might want me to move on to, say, other games or more modern games. Which, don't worry, the Sonic series will go by pretty fast. I mean, it's just Sonic 1 and Sonic 2. I played Sonic 2 so many times that I can breeze through it pretty fast. Sonic 1, a little bit longer, I will admit. But let's throw the keys at the hedgehogs because I have pent-up rage against Cold Hard Crash. Never forget. Let's crawl through here and take this key back to the entrance, shall we? Luckily, the bridges are all back, and we got a pot for us if we so need it, so let's grab it. And let's get our third treasure for Sherbert Land. Oh, magic lamp. If I rub this, I can get a star. Mario Party is mine. What should Wario wish with his magic lamp? Well, I could wish for more wishes, or wish for more genies. Decisions. Either way, now that we're done with all the treasures for Sherbert Land, let's get actually to the end of the stage, shall we? It's actually fairly a short stage when you get down to it. I like stage 18. It's very tight, knows what it wants to do, and the treasure is very simple to get. Unlike some later stages where the treasures are a pain in the butt. I'm referring specifically to one in particular. But we got a jet pot right here, but what I wanted to do was there is a block over this way that if you're Bull Wario, you can break and go into a little door. I believe it leads to the midway checkpoint, but of course I ran into the hedgehog, so I lost it. But I remembered I left the jet pot back there, so why don't we go and grab that jet pot for a second, so then we can go and, you know, not be small Wario. I don't like small Wario. I don't like being vulnerable. Which is why I kind of wish that when you have these power-ups like Jet Wario, Bull Wario, Dragon Wario, that you take one hit and then you turn back into regular Wario. Sort of like how it was, I believe, inside Super Mario Land 2. Pretty much you would just turn back into Super Mario instead of just small Mario. Ooh. Give me the pot. Yay, Bull Wario, my favorite. Okay, that looked dangerous and very sharp and pointy. So, let's get to the end of the stage now. It's past all of these annoying, rambunctious hedgehogs that somebody decided to release into an Arctic environment. PETA's gonna have a field day with this in about 20 years because they are very far behind when it comes to being morally outraged about things. But if you want more PETA ragging, just go to my Pokemon playthrough. Alright, but that takes care of course 18. No other courses are unlocked, so let's go to the final course of Sherbert Land, course 19. Course 19 is where our boss is and where we can finish up Sherbert Land. And this boss is a little bit different for the reward, I will say right now. But let us grab the heart. Now, one thing that's also interesting about the boss that I will actually say right now, and the reason I'm going to say this is because you might want to take that option if you are presented with it. This is actually for Sherbert Land. The boss is the only boss in the game you can actually skip. I don't mean just because you're skipping the entire world. Oh no. I mean, there is actually an exit door inside the boss little arena where you fight it. And you can end up leaving, and it will count as you clearing the stage. Why is that the case? That is because you need at least to be regular Wario in order to fight this boss. You need to be. There is no way around it. You need to be. And I'll explain more about that later, but for right now, let's just juggle this pirate goom around. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get him killed, like that. But it's being a pain. No, no. Get over here. No, come back. No, die. No, come back. No, now there's 3. No. Dang it. There. Death to all pirate gooms. Wario's a dick. Right, and grab ourselves a bull pot because I like having these. And it was actually inside this stage that I actually discovered that if you hold down on the D-pad, or in this case, by this point, I was actually using the GameCube controller to control Wario, and it controls very well with the GameCube controller, I might add. That if you hold down on the analog stick, in my case, you'll actually swim faster. So that was very beneficial for me. Anyway, right in there is the checkpoint. We don't need that checkpoint for this boss, because this boss, while you need to be regular-sized Wario, I still think is probably the easiest boss out of all the bosses in this game, which is saying something. Then again, no. After playing through this whole game, there are like 2 or 3 bosses near the end that can actually give you a hard time. Anyway, let us grab the heart. We got some hermit crabs. I don't want to deal with these. And now I have to deal with these. Great. Great. Because the boss is on the other side right over there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of you. Get over here. I'm going to get rid of you so I don't need to deal with you later. So throw you in the water. And let's go back and grab ourselves a power-up. There's a reason why I left that block back there unhit. And that was because there is a jet pot inside it that we can use just in this occasion where I ended up screwing up. So let us grab the jet pot. And now let's head over to the boss. Swimming over to the boss. I also love how these pillars are just moving basically on their own, and how I don't get it. What is the difference? If Wario so much as touches any of these, he gets hurt. What's the point of putting ones with spikes and ones without spikes? Seems entirely unnecessary, but go through right here. There will be a bucket head. Of course, we're going to be fighting a giant bucket head for our boss here, right? Well, first I need to drop this bucket head. No, what we're going to be fighting is here. A boxing penguin with spikes on his boxing gloves. And I thought the people inside of Punch-Out Wii cheated. But pretty much, the reason why you need to be either regular Wario, Jet Wario, Bull Wario, I think this works with Dragon, but there's no way to get a Dragon power-up inside this stage, is because you need to hit off the little hat that he has. But beat the boss, and you get 3 3-ups, getting you 9 lives. You can repeat this non-stop. Congratulations, we are done with Sherbert Land. So why don't we double our fortune? Or in my case, half it, because I'm an idiot and suck with RNG. RNG is the whole reason why I haven't 200%ed Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, because of that LP. So, let's go for number 2. Come on, can I get a 3? Go me! I'm terrible at patterns, but there we go. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to end it off right here. This is Roxas 1359. Next time, I'm going to be heading off to probably my most hated stage in the game, Stove Canyon.